So Green Minds is a project, it's an EU funded project, £3.5 million. We're a partner with the City Council, who are the lead. There's also other partners, Real Ideas Organisation, the Devon Wildlife Trust, National Trust and the Data Place. So we're really excited. It's a four-year project working on really trying to engage people with green and blue spaces in the city, so basically parks and the water. And our part of the project is really looking at how technology might be a way to engage people with green space in the city. So what we've been doing is really looking at innovative ways to use lots of technology such as sensors, augmented reality and virtual reality as a way to engage people in what we've called is reveal the hidden nature. So it's all about not using technology to be shut in your room, but bringing you out into green spaces and linking with nature and really creating that connection. So we've been developing a lot of what we call co-design activities, which is working with local people and the organisations that link with the parks and trying to understand how we might sort of reveal this data in the city. And as part of that, we've set up an open source sensor network. So there are a lot of sensors dotted around the park. We can see some around us now. And we've put in sensors a little bit like this, for example, that give you readings around temperature, light, humidity, but also pollution levels. So one of the things we're interested to see is if people can get access to the data, they can understand how the park works or what the benefits of green space are, how that might start to them to create different relationships. And we've also been doing some work thinking about how we visualise and bring data or technologies much more to people who maybe aren't usually engaged. So we've been developing something called an e-ink display, which is like a really low power, low cost, simple display, which sort of is quite approachable to people who maybe aren't that familiar with apps. And also doing some work around using something called Augmented Reality, which is a way where you can overlay digital data onto the camera view, for example, of the real space. So we've been, for example, telling a story about the butterfly. There's some really exciting rare butterflies in the park, and we've been telling some stories about those butterflies and sort of revealing the butterflies, which you might see a butterfly but not know the story around it. So revealing the patterns and the stories of those butterflies to people actually in the green space. And the broader project is all about re-engaging or rewilding in the city. So we're working, there's also another organisation called Pollinise who are doing some work around bees. So it's I think this partnership between the university and particularly the City Council is really sort of a pioneering way in which we can demonstrate how those two partners working together along with the other organisations in the city to really both innovate but also bring benefits to local people. And also linking in with our student projects, so we're really excited to link that in with the way that students are working and give them live projects to work with and also placements in working on the research aspects of the project.